What's going on YouTube? So today I'm going to share you my 8 tips that I use almost daily. Hopefully you learned something from this video and you can use 1 or 8 of these items for yourself. First is guided access. So if you have kids, this is a godsend. This is a blessing. If you use YouTube Kids like I do, you can actually get into YouTube Kids. You can get into any app and then triple click your home button and guided access starts. So what that means is they will not be able to change the volume, turn the power off, or even hit the home button. They will be stuck inside the app itself, and that's it. Now, in order for you to get out of it, you'll just triple click the home button, and it'll ask for your passcode, and you're good to go. But you can also use the touchpad, or Touch ID, or Face ID. How to get guided access on, you go to Settings, then you go to General, and then you go down to actually Accessibility, and then you go down to it's Guided Access right here, and you turn it on. You can set a passcode for it. I use my passcode that I use to get on my phone, and then it'll ask if you want to use Touch ID or Face ID as well. I prefer using Touch ID because it's quicker. The second tip is Group Notes. This is fantastic. It syncs notes across a group of people. It depends on how many people you have. You can have, I think it's unlimited, that have iOS. You're allowed to share notes. You're allowed to add to the notes so that they can see. They can add notes so you can see. My wife and I have a grocery list going on, and that way we can add items to that list, and the other person will get alerted that the list has been updated. This way we can keep a running total of the items that we need for each week, and it's easy for the other person, whichever person that is going to get the groceries that day. Let's go ahead and make a new note. And when you make your note, so we do a test, this is a test note, and say I wanted to share it with a bunch of people, I would just hit the plus button and it says add people. So you're able to send this invitation to anybody via mail app, Twitter, Facebook, Messenger, quite a few. You can copy the link and then you can send it through messages as well. But that way they will get this note, and if I add to this note or delete that, they will get the updates on their end. And as well as if they add to this or update this or remove anything, I will get the notification on my end and get the updates. One thing to know is if something's removed, you won't know what's removed. I don't think there's a way that you can see to see what's been removed. There is a way to see what had been added and by who. Based on color, it'll outline or overlay the color of the person. This also brings us into the number 3 tip and trick. Number 3 is, most of you have already seen this on Facebook, but it's pretty simple. Getting into, say I wanted to edit test out, that is annoying to go ahead and do. The quickest way is to go ahead and, if you have Force Touch, which most people do unless you have the new iPhone XS and 10s Max and maybe 10R, but Force Touch, you're able to press and hold on the keyboard and move your cursor back and forth wherever you want it and let go, and boom, you're right there and I can edit whatever I want. That is a super nice feature to have and use, and remember to use at all times. The next feature is, have you ever moved your apps around and you got a lot of apps that you want to move around and you're like, okay, I have a list of, say, the top 8 here that I want to move down to here. You can actually move them all at once. So you go ahead, you go ahead and get them moving, and you drag one of them and you go ahead and tap on the others that you want to add to that list. And let's get 8 there. So now I have 8 and I can move them all to here. Boom, they're all moved there. So now you have 8 that are moved. You can do 2, you can do 1, it's up to you, but it'll move multiples at a time. It is quick and easy and nice to see and nice to use. My next one is live photos. Live photos have been on iPhone since I think 6S or 6. I can't remember which one it was. It may have been 7. This is fantastic. The reason why I use this so much is because I have a kid. I have a 2-year-old that basically moves when you're taking a picture, and it's difficult to get the right picture you need. So instead of taking multiple pictures, your iPhone already does that for you. So here is an example of a picture that I took this morning with my daughter, and so you can see her hair and she's looking at me. So say she wasn't looking at me at all, I can go ahead and hit edit and go through all the scenes of the photo and get to the right one where she's actually looking at me or giving me the right expression. And then you can make that the key photo, and you are done there. It is a nice feature that I love using, and basically any photo I take with my iPhone is a live photo. There's no reason not to, other than space, but other than that, there really is no reason not to. How to make sure that that is enabled? You want to go to your picture or your camera app, and then make sure that this thing up here that looks like a target is yellow. If it is white with a strike through, that means it's off. You just tap it and it'll say live up there, and then you're able to take a picture, and it'll take, I think it takes 5 photos basically right before you take the photo and 5 photos after you take the photo, so that way you get a live photo feature. The next tip is selecting multiple photos to be removed or to send. So a quick easy way to do that is hit the select button and select the first photo, and then you can drag all the way down to wherever you want to delete or send or add to, whatever you want. You can also do this remove feature as well, but instead of just going boom, 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 you'll be able to drag and select multiple photos at once, and then you're ready to go. Number 7 tip is reduce motion. So going in and out of maps is fairly quick for me because I've got reduced motion on. Some people don't understand that this is enabled in general, in the settings area, general and accessibility, and reduce motion on. It makes the animations quicker versus just when you open an app, it brings a bit large or small to large, and then when you close it, it's large to small. It speeds up those animations so that way you can get into and out of applications quickly. I have that on at all times. I've been using that since like iPhone 4, I think. And last but not least is calculator. There is a tip in calculator. This is tip number 8. Go into calculator, and here we typed out something. Say you want to do 45,000 and you accidentally hit another 0 by accident. Instead of hitting the clear button and typing it out again, and you oops, did it again, up here where it's displayed, you can actually do a slide left and remove back one by one. So there we go, I can remove there, and that's easy. I can go back one more if I wanted to, and I'm good to go. So that is a quick, easy way to use a calculator. I don't know how many times that saved me. It saves aggravation because I go through it multiple times. So hopefully these tips helped you out in one way or another. If you learned something new, put it in the comments below. If you have any tips and tricks of your own, go ahead and put that in the comment below and help others out as well. If this is your first time, go ahead and hit subscribe and like this video if you like the video, and I will see you next time.